Hello everyone and welcome to Insight Check, our first news-oriented video to give you the updates on all things up and coming Change of Fate. My name is Nick Deluzio and I'm excited to bring you the first of many direct update videos as the creator and producer of Change of Fate. As many of you know, Change of Fate started as a small but ambitious project to bring the thrill of interactive storytelling to the homes of the audience of anyone willing to use their imagination to be a part of the story. Today, with 17 episodes, an entire arc wrapped up, a side episode, and a voiced fanfiction, Change of Fate has truly turned into something that myself and the rest of the team here at Change of Fate can be utterly proud of. Together, we've worked with over 20 unique cast members, played over 10 intense, nail-biting, audience-driven minigames with all of you, delved into some incredibly emotional moments in storytelling, and even started an ARG with you all. But of course, we aren't stopping there. As Masters of Fate came to a close in May, we've been working extra hard to deliver you exciting content, write more engaging stories, and yes, we've been working extra close with a certain Evergoblin to bring you a couple extra goodies for Change of Fate. The first thing we're here to talk about today is our brand new channel. Long has Change of Fate been on my own personal Twitch channel, Mudkip Ninja, but as the brand is expanding, we decided it's time to give it its own unique space over here on Change of Fate on Twitch. Just because we're separating content interests does not mean that any of our interactions are going to change. Instead, they'll just be over here in a brand new space, which gives us a lot more room to play around with new designs and setups and engaging themes. This allows us to design a show which is more custom tailored to a unique interactive tabletop experience. It also allows you to save up on those channel points for crucial moments without having to worry about spending them on non-Change of Fate related items. Look forward to new designs and themes coming to this channel very soon, as well as a more consistent schedule to share our stories. And speaking of sharing stories, the first thing we would like to announce coming to the new Change of Fate Twitch channel are live replays. Long have members of the Change of Fate community wanted a way to share the experience and relive some of the most intense moments of Change of Fate together. Now, during most weekdays on the live Change of Fate Twitch channel, you can expect replays of these edited versions of episodes for you all to watch together. These will not be live events, but more of a group watch party for everyone to get together, watch along, and experience the magic again. Many of the longer episodes will also be broken up into smaller watch-along parts for ease of viewing. That way more people can see all of the story without staying up until 5 in the morning. The first of these replays will be the first part of Adventure Skeletons, streaming live tomorrow evening. Now, you may have noticed I said that these will be edited versions of past episodes, but don't worry, you aren't going to be missing any content over here. Instead, there will just be less tech issues and long, awkward pauses with the intros and outros cut out to keep the story flowing. But for those of you that do enjoy a little more long-form, unedited content, we have something new for you. Change of Fate is now on Patreon. This was a decision that was long in the making and is finally here for a number of reasons. The first is we want to organize the various forms of content we have for Change of Fate because there's a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff that goes into producing an episode that not everyone necessarily wants to see. Rather than just keeping everything in one space on YouTube, there will now be different versions of unedited episodes, behind-the-scenes versions, and even edited content that didn't make the cut exclusively up on Patreon. And the second reason is Change of Fate has always been funded by you, our incredible audience. And while just being a part of the live audience experiencing the world is more than enough to keep us going, many of you have asked for more sustained ways to help support the channel and see our brand grow. Ways of support beyond just the instantaneous effects that you see during a live show. And don't worry, those perks aren't changing anytime soon. For this, we've made several tiers on our Patreon, allowing you to provide Change of Fate with a more sustained level of support at whatever level you choose. This not only allows us to keep making bigger and better stories for Change of Fate, but also gives you a whole slew of exclusive goodies so you can devour all things Change of Fate in your own time. Some of these new perks include game polls to help edit the story of the game before an episode even airs, full, unedited, unmuted versions of our past episodes, concept art of up-and-coming game assets like character creation, access to monthly NPC and item creation, as well as bonus behind-the-scenes videos, and so much more. So whether you continue to support us live as a member of the audience, or you'd like a monthly backstage pass to all things Change of Fate to help support us longer, then just know we will continue to strive to make incredibly engaging stories that we can be proud of and you can be delivered together. Our Patreon goes live right now. Make sure to check it out after the presentation for a whole slew of goodies and also a sneak peek of our calendar for the rest of the year. And speaking of new perks, one major new feature coming to Change of Fate is Grubel Shiny Bits. This is an after show in a talk show format, where after future games of Change of Fate, the cast and I will sit down and talk to you, our audience, about everything that just happened in the episode. We'll answer live questions, the cast will be able to theorize on secrets, and if you're lucky, I might just share some hidden shiny nuggets of lore and plot. Hosted by, of course, Grubels, this talk show will happen directly after an episode for the most part, and be available to anyone who is subscribed to Change of Fate on Twitch. If you're not subbed, however, don't worry. These hour-long live cast chats will be recorded and then uploaded directly to Patreon to view in your own time to the applicable tier. We hope that this new format of Q&A chats after the show excites you, and be sure to be on the lookout for new cast additions and perhaps some surprises to be revealed during this exclusive show. Speaking of videos, it's important to note that the YouTube channel isn't going anywhere, just slightly changing the format. We feel YouTube is best a place to get people interested in Change of Fate, and not necessarily a catch-all for unedited VODs from Twitch. So, with that being said, YouTube is now going to host slightly edited versions of our past episodes, along with highlights and short-form content to relive the best moments. Note, we are not paywalling any story content. All of the edits made to these videos are minor ones, like cutting out the intros and the outros, long stretches of silence, and tech issues, to make watching along and reliving the moments a lot more concise and streamlined for all of you. These types of edits allow you to still enjoy the full story while of course cutting out all of the fluff in the middle. However, as many of you unfortunately know, copyright law is a thing on these websites and constantly changing. That goes for music, audio, and visual assets and intellectual property of other companies that we are not in control of. Because of this, certain parts of our videos on sites like YouTube at any point may be muted, and unfortunately, there's not much we can do about this. To preserve those special moments, that is why we are uploading the full, unedited, unmuted versions of these VODs to Patreon. This is also why you may stop seeing some of the VODs saved directly to Twitch, in order to avoid copyright and to allow us to keep storytelling in the way that we want to and the way that you deserve. If you haven't already, feel free to watch these content-focused versions live on YouTube. The first 5 episodes of Change of Fate are edited and up right now. Now, we did say we were working very hard with a certain Evergoblin, and I believe he's here right now to say a few words.
Hello, beautiful friends of Grubels! Grubels is so excited to run his new ever-expanding business empire, since friends have saved him in Masters of Fate, of course. Grubels' warehouse keeps magically multiplying, and Grubels already tried contacting the local box-based authorities on the matter, but in the end, Grubels decided to just start selling some of these new wares in your dimension too! Exciting, right? That way, Grubels can earn. Grubels means earn more shinies. Grubels needs a bit more time to digest spines before the store opens for good. But, well, Grubels supposes you can have a sneak peek on what's coming. Grubels is very excited about this piece that comes straight from that oily school of pretty people. Take a look. So stylish, so chic. Grubels doesn't really know what those words mean, but Gaian told Grubels they meant cool and stinky. So now you can be friend of Gaians too, like you went to your own magical floating cream school. So, pretty cool, right? This and many more magical objects will be coming to a store near you real soon. Like, really near you. Like, Grubbles is so close, he could probably lick you.
Okay, that's enough, Grubbles. Eccentric little guy he is. But he's right. Stay tuned on our socials to see when the merch drops so you can be the first to wear official Change of Fate merchandise. Now, speaking of socials, we're also working on opening up new avenues of communicating with you, our community. Make sure you're following those socials to get updates on new art contests, new emote contests, giveaways, song playlists, and more. Now, to talk more about 2 major community changes, here's Ivy.
Thanks, Nick. Hey guys, I'm Ivy, the assistant producer and one of the artists here at Change of Fate. Like Nick said, we have been working so hard to create more ways to engage with you all outside of just the crazy live stories we experience together on Twitch. So today, I'm excited to announce the first of those ways is with a brand new Discord. We know many of you out there love to theorycraft, discuss how episodes made you feel, and even talk about who you would play if given the chance to change your fate. Now you can join our new community Discord where you can talk all things Change of Fate to your heart's, capital H, content. Be on the lookout for game polls in there, chances to ask cast members questions about their games or characters, and even a dedicated hangout zone to watch new episodes live with friends. We hope you'll use this space as one of inclusivity, diversity, and acceptance as we all come to foster for role-playing and tabletop lovers alike with Change of Fate. The Discord will be free to join starting now, and the link should be popping up soon in chat. We can't wait to see you there. But that's not all. As you guys know, music is incredibly important to all of us here at Change of Fate. In the past, we have dabbled with making some character playlists based on characters from Change of Fate directly on Spotify. Now we have converged all those playlists into one place, and we are excited to announce world playlists and game playlists as well. Make sure to follow our Spotify, Change of Fates, to listen to the songs that inspired Anki's courage, to feel how Frampon felt when she leapt from the big top. And now you can listen right along to most of the songs found in the soundtrack to Change of Fate as well. We will be looking for community input on the future playlists too, so get in the groove and start listening today. Thank you guys so much for supporting us up to this point. We have all worked so hard to get where we are today. Now here's Nick for some exciting new news.
Thank you so much, Ivy. And speaking of Ivy, I'd like to take a minute to introduce you all to the Change of Fate team as a whole, as it stands right now, with myself being the creator and producer of Change of Fate, as well as being the current DM. Ivy being the assistant producer, my incredible right hand, as well as an amazing artist for many of our characters and assets. And finally, Carlotte, our coffee queen social media manager who makes sure you guys get all of the news where you should at the right times. At the time of recording, we are currently looking to add on a short-form video editor, a community manager, as well as some more asset artists. So if telling stories is something you're passionate about, make sure you shoot an email to changeoffates@gmail.com, letting us know your interest in joining the team. Now, the reason that we've been expanding the team, working on delivering you all this exclusive content, and opening up new avenues of communication. Please, take a look at something entirely new coming to Change of Fate.
Have you ever turned your gaze to the stars and wished with all your might for your destiny to change? In our world, wishes are the manifestations of people's wills, and when enough people wish for a change, sometimes the gods above answer with a calling of their own. But what happens if the gods have their own visions for the world? Thousands of years ago, a great war broke out, incited by the higher beings of Celestia, as a way to further their ideals on the world below. It was a bitter, savage time, and many gods fought and destroyed the land over the 7 sacred seats that were said to end the war. Many were lost, defeated, or driven mad, until only 7 gods recognized by Celestia remained. They were given powerful artifacts as a gift for their survival and as a way to spread Celestia's rule on the realm of Teyvat. Many years have passed since then, and the world has found peace, wiping the blood shed into the distant past as the seven gods sought to restore balance to the world. As a way to build trust with the people, the seven would often gift a piece of their celestial power to anyone that was recognized for their strong will and wished fervently to change the world. This resulted in the genesis of Vision Bearers. Like all things, the passing of time only dulled the world's memory of this period of struggle, and greed and malice returned to the hearts of Teyvat. Diplomats whisper in secret, while organizations move in the shadows. As the world continues to churn towards an unknown fate, there are divine foretellings of another great war on the horizon, this time to end all of the nation's existence once and for all. And while Celestia remains quiet, the seven begin to fear another calamity is coming, and instead turn their gaze to four such vision bearers that when united may just have a chance to save the world before it is too late. At least, that is what I believe. No matter where they are or who they turn out to be, I send my wishes to them so they may keep peace over a fractured delusion of sovereignty.
I am the jade stone on which greatness is carved. With Morax as my guide, please allow me to be the pillar you stand upon, raising you to your highest self.
I will be by your side as a pillar of light in dark places. May the blessing of the iridescent moon bring life to your fallen memories. Be at peace, traveler, for I am here.
Welcome to this very scuffed adventurer guild. I'm Kodashi, the guildmaster here. The guild is family, and family has your back. Don't worry, I'll take the lead.
We're all simply made from stardust. May the galaxies guide us on this dance through life.
No matter where their travels across Teyvat take them, they will soon learn the truth about the skies of this world, and I will be ready to guide them.
What you just watched was the official trailer for Teyvat Travels, the first series-based content coming to Change of Fate, as well as the first episode based on an existing IP. The story takes place just before the great calamity of Genshin Impact's history, with all of the nations on the brink of another war, and this time, the chances of survival are slim. Join four heroes as they struggle to find their own identities, wielding their own visions to keep the peace over Teyvat, while an unseen third party sows discord in the shadows. The cast and I are very excited to bring you this story as the first series in Change of Fate, coming to you later this summer. Series are a new format that we're introducing to Change of Fate. Rather than the 6 to 12 hour long grandiose episodes of one-shot variety that were kind of a one-off type thing, we are now introducing shorter 2 to 4 hour long episodes that are instead played repetitively on a bi-weekly basis. We feel this allows for more people to catch an entire episode of the game rather than just parts of an episode, and it allows us to pace the story longer because we can keep coming back to that same world every few weeks to continue. This is the first of many series we have planned, and we hope you're excited. So please let us know what you think of this format and what you think of our first game, Teyvat Travels. Of course, our long-form episodes aren't going anywhere either. Just like before, once every month or so, we will still be hosting a larger one-shot type episode to continue the story of Change of Fate after the convergence at the end of Masters of Fate. And I would also officially like to announce that the name of the first, now concluded saga of Change of Fate is officially called the Seven Hearts Saga. With that chapter now at a close, there are still many more stories to tell in the realm of Change of Fate, in the new saga known as the Eternal Saga. What that could mean, I suppose you'll just have to stay tuned to find out. Thank you all so much for watching today's first ever Insight Check. We are always so humbled by your support and will continue to create immersive stories so you too can change your fate. From all of us here at Change of Fate, thank you so much for watching. Please check out the community Discord and the Patreon after the show, and stick around in the Twitch chat for a live Q&A session with the staff and creators of Change of Fate. That's all for now. Right?
The sleepless drown in deep content.
The waking seek to scream.
Tortured in an orb's lament.
Trapped in an eternal dream.